You're watching Kimmel's Curls, and today we are going to do a DIY facial at home. As you know, I absolutely love skincare, and even though I've started my Accutane journey, I still love to pamper my skin every once in a while and really go all out with the products that I'm using and just make my skin feel loved. So I actually have a lot of steps in this skincare routine, so if you like extra type of facial pampering routines, this video is for you. I'm going to start by taking off my glasses, putting in my contacts, and getting my face wet. Okay, now that my face is wet and my contacts are in, I'm going to go in with this facial scrub. This is Shea Moisture's Velvet Skin Rice Scrub, and I actually got this in a PR package a while ago. I've tried it a couple times and I actually really love how gentle this scrub is. It has purple rice water, wild orchid, and sweet violet extract, which are all very good for your skin. And also it's just very therapeutic. It's got like aromatherapy stuff with it. So, oh my gosh, by the time that I'm done talking, my skin's gonna be dry. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that much. And this is actually, it pretty much has the consistency of like butter, I would say. And then I'm just gonna scrub, well not scrub, rub that in. There we go. It actually smells very refreshing. It smells very earthy and really just makes you feel relaxed. Like I said, it is very gentle on my skin, so even though I have sensitive skin while on Accutane right now, it hasn't bothered my skin at all. It just feels very nice and fresh. I'm going to really make sure that I get my nose right here because I do have blackheads. I'm just going to see if I can just gently rub my nose very gently and maybe clear up some of those pores. Make sure that whenever you do use a scrub, don't scrub right here underneath your eyes because that is the most sensitive part of your skin and it can easily get damaged. Okay, now that I've scrubbed this in, I'm going to go wash it off. Okay, now that my face has been washed and is very smooth, oh my gosh, it's actually really smooth, I love it. I'm going to go in with a mask. I would absolutely love to use this mask. It's the Ordinary AHA 30% BHA 2%. I actually got this about a year ago, before it was popular on TikTok, believe it or not. And I've been so excited to use it, but I figured that I would wait until after Accutane to use it just because I really don't want to disrupt my skin and make it drier than it already is. So I'll save that for a later video, but today we are going to use Shea Moisture's African Black Soap Clarifying Mud Mask. And this is actually also pretty popular. I remember when everyone was using this mask. I don't know if that's like a boomer thing to say. But I got this probably about a year ago too. I actually got it from TJ Maxx. And I love it. Even though I don't really have blemishes anymore, I just feel like it really cleans and purifies my skin and really helps my clogs, my pores unclog. So I'm going to go in with my handy dandy little facial spatula and spread this on. This is actually really hard to do, only in a camera. Like, I think I need to bring my mirror over just a second. I got a beard. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. My SD card filled up, and so I started deleting videos and everything, and I deleted a 15-minute video. Oh my gosh, bruh. I just finished having like a total panic attack and like cry fest because now I have to refilm the entire thing. Stupid. Also, don't trust any like of those SD card renewal thingies, recovery thingies, because every single one that I tried, it was like, oh, by the way, you have to pay for this. Like, it's so stupid. I literally saw my video right there. It was right in front of me. It was right in front of me. And I clicked on it and it was like, nope, you have to pay to use this. I'm like, that's so stupid. Literally, this is my video. You're like claiming my video. Excuse me. But yeah, so what better time to do a self-care time than right after a panic attack? So we're just gonna continue putting on this mask. That's gonna be so much fun. This side of the mask is completely dry and this side is not. But you know what? I don't even care. There, now I have a complete beard. I've had a half beard for about 15 minutes now, so. I really don't understand how people can like aesthetically put these masks on to where it's like perfect and like it looks all good. I could never. Oh my gosh. Maybe this is more stressful than I thought it was. Look, you can literally see like a tear streak right there. Okay, the mask has been drying for about 10 minutes now after I took a thumbnail and everything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe this off, and I might have to do it in the bathroom. Oh dang, I got a little goatee right there. Good thing about this mask is that it comes off very easily. Just boop, peep the jawline that I don't really have. Oh, I'm getting my hand all gross. Yay, it's all off. I'm gonna go wash my hands and put this away, and then we'll get on to the next step. Okay, now we're going to use the facial steamer. I've had this since December and I absolutely love it. It is one of the most refreshing things like in the world. So I actually already filled it up a little bit for the thumbnail, but you just take this thing out right here, grab some water. It says not to use tap water, so I use natural spring water, just Kroger brand. And you take off the lid and then pour the water in, close the lid, and stick it back in there. Then you're just going to press this button right here. It is very simple. It is plugged in, wire. And then I'm just going to wait for a hot second. You hear that? ASMR. And as you can see, steam is starting to come out, and I'm just gonna, let me get a good angle, enjoy that steam. My gosh, it's just so warm and yummy. It does really make my hair like really frizzy and curly at the top, but I don't even care because it just feels so nice. The steam usually lasts for about 5 minutes, and it's a pretty long time. I usually use it all the way through, but for the sake of the video and my SD card, which obviously cannot hold as much as I thought it could, I might have to cut it a little short. Look at how shiny my skin looks. Don't put your face right up to it because it is super hot, because it is steam. It heats it up in here, but you want it far enough away, but I want to show it in the camera. And just enjoy that steam. Yas, girl. Sorry. Like I said, pores don't really open, but this just really helps to declog your pores. This is such a zen moment. I'm literally doing this on my floor because I don't really have a usable desk. My desk is pretty full and it's in like really bad lighting and it's very small. But it's the freaking cutest desk I've ever seen. My dad actually made it, and such talent. I wonder if I can make it look like I'm... Don't do that, kids. And I keep on looking into this camera. I should be looking into this one, but I don't see myself in this one, and I kind of want to like see what this steam is looking like. So I'm looking in this one. Just know that I'm looking in that one. I don't make any sense. My gosh, this just feels so nice. Oof, I probably shouldn't be doing that actually. Bruh. It's always during my videos that this phone goes off. Oh, it's my mom. But my facial. But my mom. Oh, someone answered it. Ha ha! Sorry, I'm not doing that anymore. This is actually really cheap. I got it off of Amazon. I can't find the original brand. I've looked, but I found similar ones that should work just as well. And it was like, if I remember, it was like 25 bucks or something, or maybe 30. But they're just so cheap for like, it's just such a good investment for clear and glowing skin. Like, oh my gosh, I literally have been doing this for 5 minutes now. It's like 6.5 minutes. I should probably stop, but it feels so nice. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna turn off the button. And once you're done, make sure to drain that out, or else the water in it kind of gets a little old and it can, like, you know, mess up the steamer. So make sure that once you're done, actually not once you're done, because that water's gonna be like piping hot, but once after you're done using it and like wait an hour, just empty that out. Okay, now that my face is all clean and refreshed, we're going to go in, bum, 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 with the high frequency machine. A lot of people are scared of this, and I can see why, because it's pretty scary. But I will show you, nothing to be afraid of. I don't really have a specific order. Actually, yes I do. I do have a specific order that I use this. I start on my jaw and go up so that it lifts my skin. I would recommend using it on either wet skin or like oiled skin. I don't oil my skin just because my skin does not have a good history with oils. But oh yeah, see, once the water starts to dry, it actually becomes very hard to spread around. There are masks that you can use to help prevent this, but I'm not made of money, so I don't have it. But we're just gonna very gently slide that. I usually wait for my face to like, man, it just never really, it likes to stick, and with my face being so moist, it's gonna stick on my skin. Okay, we're good. Let's try that again. We're just gonna take it. I like to press it all the way to the top. Don't hold it in one place for too long. Just brush up. It's supposed to help fine lines and wrinkles, which I don't have yet, and hopefully will not have because of this. It's kind of refreshing in a weird way. It smells like electricity. I guess, if that makes sense. Have you ever smelled electricity? Because I'm smelling it right now. I'm just gonna go up on my head like that. Follow the curve of my eyebrow. As you can see, it is sticking a little, but we're just gonna very gently glide it across my skin to try and help prevent that. And I like to think that it helps. I like to think that it's cleaning my skin right now, because then it makes my skin feel clean. And yeah, once I'm done with this probe, or tongue, I forgot what they call them. I think it's a probe. This is like just a flat-edged probe. I'm going to take my little baby probe. Look at it. Ah, it's so cute. So this one is specifically for breakouts or blemishes or pimples, which I don't have right now. But I do have blackheads all over my nose, so I just like to get this right in the crevices right there of my nose. That, because that's where most of my blackheads are. I hope that my mic is on. It's on, we Gucci. Just gonna, yep, do that, and then get it right on my nose. This probably looks really scary. By the way, this doesn't hurt at all. If you do have blemishes though, you could just leave it right there. I actually like to tap it because I feel like that gets more of a electric pulse through it. Man, I'm not a scientist. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay, once I'm done with this probe, I'm going to go in with this one. And I believe that this one is actually called the tongue because, like, look at that. It's a tongue. And this one is specifically meant for your eyes, because this machine can really help your under eye bags and any wrinkles you have down there. But to help assist with that, I'm going to use, I've shown this in lots of my videos, but it is the Ordinary Caffeine Solution plus EGCG. So we're just gonna take that, yummy, and dollop, is that a word, dollop? Do a dollop of daisy. Yeah, just take that and get quite a bit, not quite a bit. Like, see, I hardly used any. We're just gonna take this and rub that in. So this one actually shocks probably the most. Right when you put it on right here, it's like, ah! But honestly, it's nothing that you can't handle. It's kind of like, you know, when you were younger and you would lick the trampoline wire thingies, you know? Am I the only one that did that? I could be. It kind of sounds gross. But like you would lick it and it would, you know, shock your tongue. That's kind of what this feels like, but less intense. It's really not that bad. It looks so scary and so cool at the same time. Oh my gosh, I just shocked my eyeball. But yeah, you're gonna want to start right here and pull it all the way up and let go. That's really gonna help firm your eyeball or under eye bag, whatever. Once that is mixed in, it will become harder and harder to move up. And that is pretty much my cue to stop. All right, after I clean all the probes for next time, I'm gonna go ahead and close that. And now, oh my gosh, this is my fridge. Just a second, I'll be right back. Okay, like I said, I just took this out of the fridge. So I keep this in the fridge. It is a jade roller. Very trendy right now. Sorry, I'm so out of breath. I'm so out of shape as much as I try to stay in shape. Look at how cool that looks. Man, that is an aesthetic of its own. So it is very, very, very cold. What I'm going to do before I use this, I'm going to put serums on my face. And I know in my last video I was all like, you don't need that much stuff in your skincare routine, but this is a pamper routine. And this is when I do pull out all of my skincare products and I do use them. So we're going to start off by putting this Ordinary. It is the niacinamide 10%, zinc 1%. And we're just going to take that, do a little dollop, 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 why not, dollop. And before we mix that in, we're going to mix it in with another Ordinary. I love the Ordinary, if you couldn't tell. Okay, this is the alpha arbutin 2% plus hyaluronic acid. And we're just gonna, there we go, take that and dollop right in the same place. Now that we have those on my cheeks, on my forehead, I'm just gonna rub it in very lightly because the jade roller is gonna rub in the rest. So, here we go. I'm gonna take the big one and roll pretty much the same fashion that I did with the high frequency machine. I'm just gonna take it and roll it. Oh my gosh, you guys. The coolness, the coldness of it, it feels so amazing. What I sometimes like to do, I put on a sheet mask. I use the facial steamer. And then while I have the sheet mask on and I'm running the facial steamer, I'll grab this from the fridge and I'll do it on my sheet mask. And oh my gosh, it's like hot and cold at the same time. Dude, that is like heaven. I bet they have a section in heaven just for that where you can go and do that. Would not be surprised. Then I'm just gonna roll up right here. Roll to the sides. By now it's gotten warmer, of course. I know that I live in Utah, but I don't have that bad of an accent. So now this side, still just as cold, we're gonna rub right beneath our eyeballs. And be very careful with this because this thingy right here, I got this for Christmas and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And I did this and it literally scraped my eyeball. Like I had a scar on my eyeball for about 2 weeks. This is also very good for your under eyes. You would think after all the work that I put into my under eye bags, they would be gone, but no. They just love me too much. This also really helps with sinuses. I don't really have that. Actually, so if your nose is very clogged and your forehead is clogged, you know when your nose is clogged and literally every single part of your body is clogged because your nose is clogged? This is supposed to help with that. It's like I'm being pet, like a little puppy. Okay, now that we've done the jade roller, I'm gonna go in with this moisturizer. I felt like being a little special. I've used it a couple times. It's actually very moisturizing for the skin. Come on. It is Shea Moisture's Cannabis Sativa, or in other words, hemp seed oil and witch hazel with vitamin E. So yes, it does have weed in it. I'm somewhat of a rebel. You could call me a bad boy. We're just gonna get that there and rub it in. When I moisturize, I love to go down onto my neck because that also needs some love. And I usually have too much moisturizer, so I just rub it down there, you know. Feels so nice. And for a finishing touch, I have many facial mists, but I chose for today to use this one. It is Pearl Essence Aloe plus Rose Water Tonic Water. And we're just going to take that and... Was that too much sprays? I don't know how many sprays I'm supposed to do. I just let that dry a little. And that is the end of this. Let me show you my skin. It is very glowy right now. It is glowing and very smooth, very hydrated, and pretty much just very... Bruh, I'm not doing that again. In my fall morning routine, I never like rubbed in a part of moisturizer right here. And it was literally there for the entire skincare routine part. And it is so awkward. Whenever I watch that video, I could not help but just like stare at that the entire time. But we ain't doing that today. We getting it all mixed in. Okay, good. But yeah. Delicious. Okay. I really hope that you guys liked that video. If you did, please, please, please thumbs it up. And you already know, click it. Click that subscribe button. Subscribed. We want subscribed. Leave a comment down below. I want to know what your guys' skincare routines are. Do you use any of the products that I just used? And just chat with me, you know? We're all lonely. It's quarantine time. I want someone to talk to. Let's just create a little... I'm struggling. Bruh, I always struggle with my outros. The only good part is that pretty much no one watches the outros. So, like, I can really just expose myself back here. Anyways, thumbs up, subscribe, and comment. Love you guys. See you next week.